how are you? Myself, Jyoti, working as a PGT Physics in Technical GPB. Already we have discussed about forces between multiple charges. Now we are going to discuss about the topic name is electric field. Okay? Consider a system of point charge. Consider a point charge capital Q and placed in a vacuum at the origin O. Consider a point charge capital Q. Point charge capital Q placed in vacuum at the origin O. If you place another point charge small q at that point P, then OP is equal to where OP is equal to R. Then the charge Q will exert force on charge Q according to Coulomb's law. The charge capital Q will exert the force by Coulomb's law. If the charge Q is removed from that point, how does the force will act here? If the charge Q is removed from the point P, how does the force will be act there, and what is left there? If there is nothing, means if there is nothing, that point P, when we brought the another charge small q at point P, there will be produced the electric charge or electric field. Okay? Now we have to take here, consider point charge and Q. Point charge Q means capital Q and placed in vacuum at the origin O. If you placed another point charge small q at that point P, where OP is equal to R, the charge Q will exert the force by small q as Coulomb's law. Okay? Now, if the charge Q removed from that point P, if the charge removed from the point P, what will be observed here? If there is nothing means if the point P, we have to bring the another charge small q at the surrounding of the capital Q. Then what will be happening here? We have to understand this question. Early scientists introduced the field, the concept of field. Early scientists introduced the concept of field. Early scientists, what did they do? The scientists introduced the concept of field. Okay? Now, we have to answer this question. When the point charge Q brought to near the point of P, the force acts at the surroundings. So, the electric field due to charge capital Q will produce the force and around the surroundings. Okay. When the P is removed, then what will be happening here? If you place the any charge Q at the point P, then when will we bring the another point charge small q at the point P. So the electric field or the electric charge capital Q, the electric charge capital Q produced the field everywhere around in all surroundings. Okay. Then the field reacts on it and produce the field Okay. So the electric charge has been developed here. When will we brought the point charge Q at the point P, the electric charge is produced around this area. But the electric field produce the force by the charge capital Q at the point P. R is given by E of R is equal to electric field. It is denoted by electric field R 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q by R square cap R. Okay. Here R is the position vector from the point R origin to the point R. Here R is equal to R by R is the unit vector from the origin to the position vector R to the point R position vector R from to the point R vector R. Okay. The electric field produces the force by the charge Q at the point P. R is given by E of R is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q by R square capital R. Here cap R by R is the unit vector from the origin to the point R. Okay, ma? Okay, now we are going to the electrostatic force between the two charges. The electrostatic force between two charges. The electrostatic force between two charges. What are the two charges here? Capital Q and small q. the electrostatic force between two charges small q and capital Q can be interaction between the electric field of the electric field due to charge capital. Okay. Now, in the electric field, the force F is acting on the field. We have to denote that F is the force on the field. Here, F is force, and Q is the charge. Q is the charge, and multiplied by the electric field. Electric field is denoted by electric E. Electric field is denoted by E. So you have to take that equation F of R is equal to F of Q into small capital E into R. Another equation will be there. What is that? Do you know? If it denotes the force F, if it denotes the force capital F at the point or the charge small q, the charge small q is multiplying by the electric field. Electric field E. Then what will we get here? F of force R small k into P of R. Another equation will be written as F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q by small q R square cap R. Why? Because here two charges are acting on the field. Here capital Q is the charge and small q also another charge. So here small q also exerts a equivalent opposite force on the charge capital Q. Small q also exerts equivalent opposite forces on that charge capital Q. Then you should write F of R is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q small q by R square cap R. Here R is the position vector and it varies with R can be varies with position. Okay. Okay, ma? Next, the electric charge capital Q is numerically equals to the force and exerted by it. exerted by it. Okay? The point, the electric charge Q due to at a point or any space placed at the point charge. Placed at the point charge. The electric field or electric charge. The electric field due to a charge capital Q at a point in a space may be defined as the force that a unit charge would experience if placed at that point. F of r is equal to Q into E of r. The SI units of electric field is Newton per coulombs. The SI units of electric field is that is F of r is equal to Q into E of r. The units of electric field. The SI units means the SI units of electric field is Newtons per coulombs. Okay. The charge capital Q, the charge capital Q which produces the electric field is called source charge. What is that? The charge capital Q which produces the electric field is called source charge. The charge capital Q which produces the electric field. Electric field is called source charge. What is that? Source charge. The charge capital Q which produces the electric field is called source charge. The charge small q which tests the source charge is called test charge. The charge small q which tests the which affects at the source charge. Which affects at the source charge is called test charge. Which affects at the source charge is called, what is that? Test charge. Test charge. Okay, ma? F of r is equal to Q into E of r. The SI units of electric field is Newton per coulomb. The charge Q which produces the electric field is called a source charge. The charge Q will be source charge is called test charge. What is source charge and test charge? Do you know? The charge Q which produces the electric field is called a source charge and the effect of the source charge is called test charge. Okay? Okay, na? Now we are going to discuss about electric charge due to a system of charges. Electric field due to a electric field due to a system of charges. field due to a system of charges. Now we have discussed. Consider a system of charges, small q1 and q2 and q3 and so on, and the positions vectors r1 and r2 and r3 and so on at the origin board. Consider the system of point charges, small q1 and q2 and q3 and so on, and r1 and r2 and r3 are the position vectors. A unit test charge placed at the point A unit test charge placed at that point according to Coulomb's law or superposition principle. What is the superposition principle? Principle of superposition: the individual forces are unaffected by the electrical force. The individual force, the effect of the individual force are unaffected by the electric force or electric field. So, according to Coulomb's law, we have to write this. E is equal to E1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R1 square P cap R3. Okay, ma? We have to written that here is the electric field. And R is the position vector. From the origin P and the point Q1 to P. The point Q1 to P here is the force here due to the force at that point R due to small q1 to r1 is f of r is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 by r1 square p cap r1p. The distance between here q and p are the distance between the 2 points are q and p. Okay. Here the force F at point R due to small q1 to r1 is given by electric field. R is denoted by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 by r1 square p and cap r1p, and q1 and p is the distance between the positions vectors. Okay. Similarly, E2 is equal to why? Because we are taking E1 and E2 and E3. We are considering the system of charges. What are the system of charges here? Q1 and Q3 and Q1 and R1 and R2 are the position vector and the origin board. We are taking the test charge and placed at the point here. According to Coulomb's law and principle of superposition, the individual forces are unaffected by the electric force or field. So I have to write the force F and which is equal to E1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R1 square P capital R1P. We are taking another one. E2 means the charge, the force F due to Vector means due to R, the charge due to R. You have to write like this only. E2 of R is equal to E1 of R here. Okay. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 by R1P cap R2P. We are taking due to R1, due to R2. That's why you are indicating here. Electric field R is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 by R2P cap R2P. Here also Q and P are the distance between the 2 point charges. We have to take up to n fields. N fields means already we have taken in considering the n charges, namely Q1 and Q2 and Q3 and so on n charges. So we have to indicate the ENR is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2n by R2 square P and cap R2P. Okay. Finally, we have to write that the total force or the total electric field E of R is equal to E1 of R plus E2 of R plus E3 of R plus En of R. Okay. What is En of R? En of R is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2I by RNP cap R. So finally we should get that answer. E of Rn is equal to sigma I of 2 n for capital 1 by 4 pi epsilon Qi by RIP and capital. Okay, ma? Here we are considering the n charges and point charges are taken here R1 and R2 and R3. We are the electric field is considering here the force is due to small q and R1 is denoted by E of R is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R1P and R1 square P and cap RP. So Q and P is the distance between the charges. Okay. Similarly, we are taking up to which one? N system, N charges. That means N system of the charges we have taken. So up to E of NR is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon at Qi by RNP and cap RP. Here R is the what is the position vector. Okay. Now finally we got electric field N, electric field E which is denoted by N and sigma I is equal to 2 power N 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Qi by RIP cap P. Okay, ma? Are you understanding or not? Okay, we shall discuss about the next topic in next class.